The city of Paris, with its cobblestone streets and whispering Seine, had always been a haven for lovers. It was here, under the shadow of the Eiffel Tower and amidst the fragrant blooms of Jardin des Tuileries, that two souls from different worlds found themselves entangled in a clandestine affair. Isabelle Duval was a renowned art curator, her life meticulously organized around gallery openings and high society soirees. Her days were filled with the scent of fresh paint and the hushed reverence of museum halls. But beneath her polished exterior lay a heart yearning for something more, a passion that could not be confined within gilded frames. Across an ocean, Alexander Reed lived a life far removed from Isabelle's. A rugged journalist with an insatiable curiosity, he roamed war zones and political hotspots, his pen capturing the raw essence of humanity. His world was one of chaos and unpredictability, where every day was a gamble with fate. Their paths crossed one fateful evening at an art exhibition in New York. Isabelle had been presenting a collection of impressionist masterpieces when Alexander's piercing blue eyes met hers across the crowded room. There was an instant connection, a spark that neither could ignore. Weeks turned into months as their secret correspondence grew more intense. Letters filled with longing and desire traversed continents, each word igniting flames that could no longer be contained by mere ink on paper. They decided to meet in Paris, a city where love stories were written in every corner cafe and along every moonlit boulevard. Isabelle arrived first, her heart pounding as she checked into a discreet boutique hotel nestled in Le Marais district. The anticipation was intoxicating. She felt like a character in one of the romantic novels she adored. She spent her days wandering through art galleries and sipping espresso at quaint bistros, all while counting down the hours until Alexander's arrival. When he finally appeared at her hotel door, dressed in his signature leather jacket and carrying an air of rugged charm, Isabelle felt her breath catch in her throat. The moment their eyes met again, it was as if time stood still. Paris itself seemed to hold its breath for their reunion. They wasted no time exploring each other with fervent intensity. Their first kiss tasted like red wine and unspoken promises. It deepened quickly into something more urgent as they stumbled into Isabelle's room. Clothes were discarded hastily, buttons flying off shirts like confetti, as they fell onto crisp white sheets tangled together like vines seeking sunlight after years spent apart. Their lovemaking was both tender and wild, a dance between two souls who had found refuge within each other's arms despite coming from worlds so vastly different, yet inexplicably intertwined by fate's design alone. As dawn broke over Paris's skyline, casting golden hues upon lovers entwined beneath silken sheets still warm from shared passion's embrace, they knew this secret rendezvous would forever remain etched upon hearts now bound together by memories forged amid city light's eternal glow. The morning sun filtered through the delicate lace curtains of Isabelle's hotel room, casting intricate patterns on the walls. She lay beside Alexander, her head resting on his chest, listening to the steady rhythm of his heartbeat. It was a sound she had come to cherish in their brief time together, a reminder that amidst the chaos of their lives, they had found a moment of peace. Alexander stirred, his fingers gently tracing circles on her bare shoulder. "Good morning," he murmured, his voice still husky from sleep. "Good morning," Isabelle replied, lifting her head to meet his gaze. The intensity in his blue eyes made her heart flutter anew. They spent the morning wrapped in each other's arms, savoring every stolen moment before reality would inevitably pull them apart again. But for now, Paris was their sanctuary, a world where time seemed to bend and stretch to accommodate their love. After a leisurely breakfast at a nearby cafe, they decided to explore the city together. Hand in hand, they wandered through narrow cobblestone streets and bustling markets, losing themselves in the vibrant tapestry of Parisian life. Their first stop was Musée d'Orsay, where Isabelle guided Alexander through halls filled with masterpieces by Monet, Degas, and Van Gogh. She spoke with passion about each painting, her eyes alight with excitement as she shared stories of the artists' lives and inspirations. Alexander watched her with admiration. He had always been drawn to people who were deeply passionate about their work, those who poured their hearts into what they loved. And Isabelle was no exception. Her knowledge and enthusiasm for art were infectious. He found himself seeing the paintings through her eyes and appreciating them in ways he never had before. As they stood before Van Gogh's Starry Night over the Rhone, Isabelle turned to Alexander with a wistful smile. "This painting has always been one of my favorites," she confessed. "There's something so magical about how he captured the night sky, the swirling stars reflecting on the water." Alexander nodded thoughtfully. "It's beautiful," he agreed, "but I think what makes it truly special is how it speaks to you." Isabelle blushed at his words, but couldn't help feeling grateful for this man who saw beyond her polished exterior and understood the depths of her soul. They continued their journey through Paris, visiting Notre-Dame Cathedral, where they marveled at its Gothic architecture, strolling along Champs-Élysées as laughter echoed between them, sharing whispered secrets beneath Pont-Neuf's ancient arches, while Seine River flowed silently below, carrying away all worries left behind. As evening approached once more, casting long shadows upon lovers' path, they found themselves standing atop Montmartre Hill, gazing out over city light's endless expanse stretching far beyond horizon's edge. "Do you ever wonder what might have been?" Isabelle asked softly, breaking silence that had settled between them like gentle mist enveloping everything around. Alexander turned towards her, taking both hands into his own, looking deep within those hazel eyes filled with questions yet unanswered. "Every day," he admitted quietly. "But then I remember moments like these and realize some things are worth waiting for." Their lips met again under twilight sky, painted shades pink, orange, purple, blending seamlessly together, creating perfect backdrop against which love story continued unfolding, page by page, chapter after chapter, until final word, written sealing fate forevermore entwined within timeless embrace. City light's eternal glow.